David Letterman, the king of late night, the master of interviews.
Most Friday afternoons, we tape a piece for our program on the streets of New York City.
He could charm anyone, diffuse any tension, and make even the most awkward moments feel like comedy gold.
I'm not buying that. Where did you hear that? Whatever.
But there were a few celebrities who pushed him too far, testing the limits of what he could tolerate. And when they crossed the line, they didn't just get a bad review.
We're having fun. We're having fun. Just relax, seriously. I'll come to your house and chew gum.
Okay, I don't have to chew gum.
No, just relax.
They were banned for life. You might think nothing could shake Letterman, but some of the biggest names in Hollywood were sent packing, never to return to The Late Show. Why? Because they did things that no one, not even Letterman, could forgive. And when you hear what these stars did, you'll understand why there was no coming back.
I had on paint, so there, that's one that's more, and you could just cover that.
Right. How long did it take you to get the paint off?
Farah Fawcett, the beloved TV icon, seemed like an easy guest for Letterman to handle. But in 1997, her appearance on The Late Show turned into one of the most uncomfortable moments in television history.
Farah, on the pay-per-view special, is it an hour long?
It's 58 minutes.
58 minutes?
Okay, that's another first. It's another first. Okay.
What started as a light-hearted interview quickly devolved into chaos. Farah, usually the picture of grace and charm, was barely holding it together. She giggled uncontrollably, fumbled through incoherent stories about spiritual encounters, and at one point tried to demonstrate interpretive dance while seated. It was bizarre, to say the least.
I don't know why.
But what kind of things do you do?
What do you mean you know?
What do you do on the show?
It's the first time that there's ever been a pay-per-view. What's wrong?
Letterman, always quick with a joke, attempted to steer her back on course, but nothing worked.
How long did it take you to get the paint off?
The audience sat in stunned silence as Farah rambled about painting with vegetables and claimed to communicate with deceased relatives.
I just want to say,
Wow.
whoa, hey,
Now,
hello.
I didn't do anything like that. Wow.
Behind the scenes, whispers circulated among the crew. Some assistants reported that Farah was acting strangely before the taping, talking to herself, forgetting where she was, and showing signs of clear impairment.
Special that is a non-live event.
Do you take
Not
calls?
Mike
Are you taking calls on the
Tyson,
show?
Not a concert, but okay. Am I taking calls?
Yeah, on the show.
I'm not there.
When the interview finally ended, Letterman was visibly shaken.
Pleasure meeting you. Thank you very much. Farah Fawcett. We'll be back with John Korine.
I don't care what her publicist says, Letterman told his team. She's never coming back. We don't put people on television who can't function. And just like that, Farah Fawcett was banned from The Late Show forever. Letterman wasn't just protecting his show, he was standing firm on a principle. He wouldn't enable someone's self-destruction for the sake of entertainment.
I have a little story that I would like to tell you and the home viewers as well. Do you feel like a story?
In 2003, Bill O'Reilly came onto The Late Show expecting the usual light banter and fun conversation.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Bill O'Reilly. Wow, that's...
But what he got instead was an unexpected challenge, and it was a battle neither man was willing to back down from. The Iraq War was a hot topic at the time, and O'Reilly, a staunch supporter of the invasion, was confronted by Letterman.
Do you want the United States to win in Iraq?
Well, you know, in the beginning, here was my position in the beginning, and I think I sort of felt the way everybody did. We felt like we wanted to do something.
Who wasn't interested in entertaining his political views. As the interview progressed, O'Reilly's usual bravado clashed with Letterman's sharp wit, turning what should have been a typical late-night segment into a heated political debate. I think about 60% of what you say is crap.
Saddam Hussein slaughtered 400,000 people.
Letterman shot back, stunning the audience into silence. What started as a comedy show quickly became a full-blown ideological war.
While it didn't necessarily make as much sense to go into Iraq as it did perhaps going into Afghanistan, I, like most everybody else, felt like, yes, we need to do something.
O'Reilly, not one to back down, fought back fiercely.
Is that we stabilize that situation over there so that it becomes a functioning democracy. It might not happen.
But Letterman wasn't interested in playing the political game. Behind the scenes, Letterman was furious. "This is supposed to be a comedy show, not a debate program," he told his team.
Where previous to the disruption in Iraq, it was a fact of life. It was a gruesome fact of life. But now it's become a damn intramural sport.
The decision was swift. O'Reilly was done. "I won't turn my show into a political battleground," Letterman declared. And just like that, Bill O'Reilly became a permanent fixture on Letterman's blacklist. When Joaquin Phoenix walked onto the Late Show stage in 2009, something was off right from the start. Slumped in his chair, wearing dark sunglasses and a scruffy beard.
Now, it's been 3 years since the last time you were on the show, and I will just say right off the top here, you look different than I remember you.
Phoenix's energy was completely different from the charismatic Hollywood persona fans were used to. Instead of engaging with the audience, Phoenix barely acknowledged the applause, his disinterest evident to everyone in the room. What followed was one of the most uncomfortable interviews in late-night history.
Can you set up the clip for us, Joaquin?
All right, you're doing fine.
Thanks. High praise coming from you.
Phoenix gave short, uninterested answers, chewing gum loudly and barely reacting to Letterman's jokes.
I'll come to your house and chew gum.
When Letterman cracked a joke about the gum, Phoenix removed it from his mouth and stuck it under the desk. An action so disrespectful, it left the audience in stunned silence.
Okay, I don't have to
No,
chew the gum.
just relax.
I won't do the gum. I won't do the gum.
Now, who is the other young woman in the film?
Vanessa Shaw.
Letterman, trying to salvage what he could, asked if Phoenix was okay, but the actor's response was as dismissive as his demeanor, a grunt and a one-word answer. The interview felt like watching someone slowly unravel, and the audience didn't know whether it was a breakdown or an elaborate stunt. The truth came out later. Phoenix's behavior was part of a promotional stunt for a mockumentary about his retirement from acting.
In this clip, I think we're going to see... You know what? Let's look at it. We'll talk about it later.
Okay.
Two lovers.
Letterman, feeling both deceived and disrespected, was livid. "I've interviewed thousands of people," he said backstage, "and I've never been so deliberately disrespected." Phoenix returned to apologize, but for Letterman, the damage was already done. Phoenix was banned for life, no matter the explanation. "He made me look like a fool on national television," Letterman said, and that, in his book, was unforgivable.
We owe an apology to Farah Fawcett. The film is Two Lovers, opens Friday in selected cities. Thank you very much, and good luck in your new career.
Harmony Korine was known for his controversial films, like Kids and Gummo, that pushed the boundaries of filmmaking. So when he was booked on The Late Show in 1999, Letterman expected the usual edgy, offbeat interview.
Most talked about film of the year. It's called Kids. Ladies and gentlemen, here he is, Harmony Korine. Harmony, come on out and say hello to the folks.
What he didn't expect was that Korine's rebellious spirit would extend far beyond his films. The interview began like any other.
And you changed it when you were younger? You changed it to what?
To harmful, because I thought it would be, tougher, because I used to fight a lot when I was little.
With Korine talking about his unconventional filmmaking process and collaborations with underground artists. But things took a dark turn during a commercial break, when Korine was caught rummaging through actress Meyer Street's purse backstage. Staff witnessed him taking items from her bag before quickly closing it when he realized he was being watched. Korine initially denied the theft, claiming he was just looking for a pen. But after further questioning, he admitted to taking items from the purse.
Tell us about the movie.
It's about teenagers.
Teenagers, kids, sure.
Kids,
Yeah.
and it's just about what happens in one day with these kids.
Yeah.
They're New York City street kids.
The stolen items were never recovered, as Korine had already discarded or hidden them. Letterman was informed of the incident and was immediately furious. "You don't steal from guests in my building," he told his team. The decision was swift and final. Korine was banned from the show, and his career with The Late Show ended that day. "I don't care if he's the next Scorsese," Letterman said. "He's finished here." It was a simple rule. You don't steal from your colleagues or fellow guests. Korine's actions broke that trust, and for that, there was no coming back.
I'm a commercial filmmaker. Yeah. I'm a patriot. I hide in trees. All right.
Madonna's infamous 1994 appearance on The Late Show became legendary.
Let's go kiss the guy in the audience. Why don't you go kiss the guy in the
Why are you
audience?
so obsessed with my sex life?
But not for any of the right reasons. The Queen of Pop showed up chewing gum and handed Letterman a pair of panties as a gift. The audience, initially amused, had no idea what was about to unfold.
Here's where I keep my socks. Here's where I keep my panties. That's where they go.
No, that's where you keep my panties.
For the next 20 minutes, Madonna dropped profanity like it was her job. The censors were working overtime, with 14 bleeps in just 20 minutes, setting a record for the most profanity ever broadcast on late-night television.
What's the next look? What's the next incarnation? What's the next sort of image?
That's what you want to know?
Yeah.
No, that's not what you want to know.
Letterman repeatedly tried to steer the conversation back to more family-friendly topics, but Madonna wouldn't budge, throwing insults and even interrogating Letterman about his personal life.
We have to say goodbye now.
Why?
Because we have other guests.
Why?
Probably not anymore, but we should.
Can't this just go on and on?
It seems like it has, don't it?
The show quickly spiraled out of control, with Madonna turning The Late Show into a circus. But that wasn't all. She refused to leave when her segment ended, demanding a kiss from Letterman in front of the cameras.
Can't we just break the rule? Who said that?
No, that's the guy you wouldn't kiss earlier.
Pushing the boundaries of decency even further. The audience was torn between excitement and discomfort, and CBS executives were in a panic. Letterman, who prided himself on pushing boundaries in a tasteful way, felt completely blindsided. "She turned my show into a circus," he told his producers after the taping. Despite her star power, he made it clear, "I won't give her another platform to destroy what we've built." The ban was immediate, and Madonna never returned to The Late Show.
When you come back, I'll still be here.
Of course, that's what I was going to say. Just for the hell of it, let's do a commercial and see what happens. We'll be right back.
When Cher finally agreed to appear on The Late Show, Letterman's team had been chasing her for years.
At least 81. We've asked her to be on the show 81 times, and finally, apparently through a lapse of judgment. Anyway, she's here tonight, and of course, I'm talking about Cher.
They thought it would be a fun, cheeky segment, full of playful banter and behind-the-scenes stories. But when Cher walked onto that stage, it was clear this wouldn't be any ordinary interview. Right from the start, she ignored Letterman's handshake. Opting instead to stare him down. The tension in the room was palpable, as Letterman, trying to ease into the conversation, offered his typical warm greeting. But Cher wasn't having it. "I don't know, because I thought I would never want to do this show with you."
I knew that's how you felt. I knew you probably felt that way. And
Because I told the guy on your show.
Who's that? Oh.
That guy over there.
She blurted out. The word ass hung in the air, and the crowd went silent. It was as if all of Letterman's years of preparation and anticipation had just been obliterated in one line. The next few minutes felt like an interrogation, with Cher attacking Letterman's questions, rolling her eyes, and even critiquing his signature grin. What was supposed to be an entertaining segment had turned into public warfare.
I don't really know. I like what I'm doing a lot now. I like acting. I enjoy it, and you really have to like what you're doing.
And the audience was left wondering if they were witnessing performance art or a public meltdown. Backstage, Letterman was livid. "She didn't come here to plug an album," he vented to his team. "She came to set me on fire." It was the first time in his career that Letterman seriously questioned whether the buzz surrounding a guest was worth the trouble.
Poor gentleman over here giving me one of these, and I jumped on him. Well, I'm awfully sorry. I'll send you and your wife some flowers.
After the taping, it was clear Cher would never be invited back. Despite her immense star power, Letterman had had enough. "You can't treat me like that on my own turf," he said. And that was the last time Cher appeared on The Late Show.
We have to do something. Station identification? A commercial. And a commercial. It's a commercial, and then we'll be right back. That's all it is.
These 6 celebrities pushed boundaries in ways that Letterman simply wouldn't tolerate. Farah Fawcett's unprofessional behavior, Bill O'Reilly's political aggression, Joaquin Phoenix's blatant disrespect, Korine's theft, Madonna's uncontrolled language, and Cher's public humiliation of the host. Each of them crossed a line, and Letterman made it clear that there would be no second chances. For Letterman, it wasn't just about a personality clash or a bad night. It was about protecting the integrity of his show and maintaining respect for both his audience and his guests. The bans weren't personal, but they were firm decisions about what kind of behavior would be allowed in his world. These stories remind us that no matter how famous or influential you are, you still have to play by the rules. For Letterman, the rules were clear. Respect the show, respect the audience, or you don't get another chance. His legacy was built not just on who he welcomed, but also on who he had the courage to ban from his stage. And that's a lesson that still rings true today in the world of late-night television.